Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Patreon podcast. This week, I wanted to talk about the idea of punching upward. I think that I've touched on this a little bit in the past, but I think that it's really important to always have your sights higher than where you currently are. And that's basically what punching upward means. It's to always try to go above and beyond what you're currently doing. And this could be aspirational, like taking care of a big project, or it could be something more along the lines of trying to get in with a crowd that could benefit you, and obviously, make friends with people along the way. But I think that this is really important when it comes to growing and expanding your reach as an artist, and not only that, but your the quality of the work that you do and your enjoyment with the art itself. And I can give a couple examples of how I punched upward. Primarily, it was through the Creative Exploration series, which is kind of like the progenitor of this podcast. I had the opportunity to interview some of the people that I really, really look up to, like Jeremy Blake and Edmund McMillan. Those two people kind of influenced me very heavily when it comes to my YouTube quote-unquote career and my game dev career, respectively. And I think that having a chance to not only talk to those people personally, like one-on-one, was a really wonderful opportunity. And it not only made me feel more legitimate as an artist, but it emboldened me to go out and talk to more people along that line as well. But it's one of those things that it just, I didn't really know whether or not I could legitimately do that until I asked. And once I asked, it was okay. And they were very generous with their time, and it was a good conversation. And the fallout from that is that I was able to record those conversations. And in recording those conversations, I could post them on YouTube, and that gives people an opportunity to listen to that. So it worked as marketing for me as well, which was fantastic. It allowed me to offer a unique opportunity to talk to somebody and have that conversation available for people to listen to. And I think that if I wasn't what's the word? If I was apprehensive about punching upward, or essentially scared, really, because like these people that I talked to were big influencers on me. If I was scared to talk to them and I didn't do it, if I didn't ask, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. And a lot of people say that the worst thing that anybody can say when you ask them this stuff is no. Where it's like, I could have approached Edmund and he was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And that's definitely happened. Like I've approached several musicians in the past that just didn't want to give their time, and that's fine because their time is valuable, and I can't ask for that and expect it. But it's, if I didn't put myself out there and if I didn't try to punch upward a little bit, it wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't have had the opportunities to talk to these people. And when it comes to punching upward in communities, like getting to know people and trying to make friends and just working on, becoming a better person through that is really important. And I think that finding goals to reach toward is really valuable. So, I mean, really, that's kind of the whole thing here. It's just, it's find goals that you want to achieve and then try to figure out how to achieve them. And obviously take the risks into account, but focus on how you can make it happen. And I think that you can achieve quite a bit through that. So that's all I have this time. I really appreciate you listening to this podcast, and thank you again so much for being a Patreon supporter. And I will talk to you in the next one. Be remarkable.